Hi, welcome to Chemistry 1. My name is Mr. Olson. The purpose of this video is to go through the syllabus and look at some of the important points that will help you be successful as we go through the semester of Chemistry 1. Let's get started. The first important thing you'll find on the syllabus is my contact information. The two things that are provided are my phone number, and that's to my desk phone at school, and also my email. My email is a much better way to get a hold of me. Please feel free to email early and often, and I'll try to get back to them within 24 hours. The other thing you'll see here is that our Google website. Our class website is going to be a place where you're going to have a lot of review materials and helpful information if you don't quite understand the concepts from class. We'll go over this a lot more in class. You'll need a couple of things in class. The two things I recommend you have are a notebook for taking notes and a 3-ring binder. I know organization can be challenging, so I try to 3-hole punch everything that I get to you. It's really important that we hold on to this stuff so that we can use it to study for tests and exams. We are going to go through classroom expectations in a lot more detail in class, but just know that we are a Husky Pride classroom. We're going to try and stay positive, be respectful, take the initiative, be determined and engaged. Also, we can't have any food or drink in class except for water. This is because we are also a science lab, and there can't be any food in a science lab. We'll talk about in class how to take care of snacks and that sort of thing. Finally, the most important one, we have to talk about cell phones. They are an issue, and there's a couple of pieces of research that I provided here. And if you'd like to read through those, you can see how it's a detriment to learning. But we will not be using cell phones in any way in class, so make sure that they are put away. If they are seen, we have a couple of consequences. The first is that going to be a detention with Mr. Olson. That's going to be a 30-minute detention after school. If we are having a problem keeping our phones and our electronics away, then this will be upgraded to a referral. Just know that this is your verbal warning right now. Once we have gone through classroom expectations, no phones should be seen in class. A lot of the work is going to be done in class. There's not going to be much homework, so it should not be late. But if it is late, I'd rather you turn it in rather than not, so there's only a 10% penalty on classwork. Try and make sure that you're on top of this, as turning in late work can add up. The grading scale is pretty straightforward. We're going to have 5% for classwork, 45% for assessments like labs and quizzes, and then finally 50% of your grade will be based off your test scores. Now, the purpose behind this is that both classwork and assessments are processes of learning, meaning that we can redo any classwork, any assessment, any lab, any quiz. We're going to be able to redo those as we're still learning. However, tests may not be retaken. That's our summative evaluation. We need to make sure that we learn it by then. We're going to keep track of all of our quiz retakes and our redos using the system in Skyward. What I'll do is in the comments I'll put FA for first attempt, and I'll put the score of your first attempt in those parentheses. And then in the gradebook we'll always put your highest score. This is just to make sure that we can show our learning and that we're progressing and that is going well. Thank you for watching this video and answering your questions. I'm looking forward to this Chemistry 1, and I hope you have a little fun too.